the long game first, okay? So in terms of your setup. Setup-wise, like I say, is very, very good. Posture's good. Arms are hanging down. Nice bit of knee flex. Ball position was good. Grip was looking good. Okay, so a lot of good things there in your setup. Nothing really made you wrong there or anything to worry about, okay? As the club goes back, this was a pretty decent move. You're turning your right shoulder, you're turning your torso. The club's going back now nicely with the connected turn of your arms and the body together. It's not that kind of lifting up that you sometimes do. But even if you go back correctly here, sometimes, and I hate to use the word lazy, but it's not.
No, I know exactly what you mean. It's not
this shoulder
lazy,
doesn't want to move. Now, I would say it's probably more so, I won't say fear, but it's almost like, I don't get a bad shot, so I don't want to go too far, and if I go back less, it'll be less wrong kind of mentality we've often talked about. So if you can keep that right shoulder going, now you get to the top of the backswing, your right elbow, the club's over your left shoulder there. It's a really, really good position, okay? From there now, we can deliver that club back to the golf ball. As you come through here now, there's daylight between your neck and your club. It's not kind of middle of your head as you saw. Not so much as it was the lesson before, but it was creeping towards that. So rather than sort of missing the curb, you were kind of getting a bit too close to where you want to get to. And for that reason, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. If you get it slightly wrong, it can go off there, or it can go off wherever it may be. Okay. So in terms of that backswing there now, so we come back, lovely strike of the golf ball.
Just look, actually.
And again, as you come back to golf ball, your arms look natural and comfortable. Your arms, it was like a contortionist.
How was that even possible?
Yeah, exactly. Some sort of like contortions there, okay? So that was a good release of the club there, okay? And then up on that shoulder, then to the ball now, sailing away, nicely down the fairway, good position, okay? Set up for the short shots, okay? Ball position needs to be slightly back in the stance, okay? You're bringing your trail foot in. I think what you do is you start off with your feet width, so we say here to there, and then you bring them both in, which then puts the ball a bit too far forward. And then you try and push your hands forward.
I don't have a routine, so I need to get into that routine.
Get that right foot in. You can see now the hands now are just slightly in front as a result of that, without you having to push them forward, okay? Once you're there, soft and loose with the arms, just focus on the body now twisting through and facing the target. You're shaking hands with target, so your torso's released there fully nicely, club's in front of you, perfect, okay? Really, really good move, okay? Ball we can see coming off the club face there nicely. You're able to control that distance, so you're swinging the club for a 30-yard shot, and it's going 30 yards, It's not going like 80 yards or 20 yards, you have to try and hit softer or harder, okay? So you're moving your body better, nice and soft and relaxing the weight. Now you can see your head's not moving backwards this way, which is sometimes when you're almost trying to get under the ball or lift it or scoop it or flick it or whatever it may be, okay? So you're getting yourself into that position, much more round the corner, and again, well, evidence there by the shots you're playing there, a much more consistent strike. And this for me now, I guess if we look at 9 to 3, that's kind of like your 30-yard shot with a Sandine. If you do that with a pitching wedge, 35-40, do it with a 9-9, 45-50. If you go 10 to 2, it'll be 35, 40, 45, whatever it may be. So you'll start learning these numbers and feel the positions of how far that club does or doesn't go based around the more consistent strike. If you're catching it mid-ball, it's whizzing across the green, it's a guess.
Yes, absolutely. And then you've just gone out into the horrible stuff, and then you're chipping back on, and you've lost the shot.
At least
the shot.
And I think mentally it knocks you back for the next time you have that shot, which will be probably the next hole.
Is it going to be, am I going to go in the bunker because I've got to get over a bunker and stuff?
So if tomorrow you can think every shot from 20 to 50 yards, it sounds daft, you just hit the green. Now that sometimes might mean if you're not confident because of the situation you're in or the lie your ball is, there'll be a situation, I read it on the golf course of the day with a group session, on the second, on the left of the button, on the button, if you're short of the bunker there and there's a bit of muddy area there, if you can't go over the bunker, don't try and go over the bunker and whiz it across the green, just go either left of it or right as best you can, and 2-putt from there. Worst case, you 3-putt and make a 5. You walk the third hole going, okay, my scorecard's still intact. You haven't gone like, I must go for the flag, hit the lip of the bunker, drop back down, duff, 8, 9, 10. And then you're like, oh, where's the bar?
Exactly. In the bunkers now, when they're really wet. So it's really...
It's really going to slow your club down. You've got to hit quite hard there to get the golf club through,
so
I wouldn't open the club face quite so much. It's not going to be able to splash in the sand. Have the club face probably squarer.
Pretty much.
Still go wide, still wiggle. Club face a little bit straighter, so you get a little bit more dig with the club because if the sand's quite compact. If you go in with the sort of bouncing sort of sensations you would do with fluffy sand, the club hits the top of the sand and badoing, you just actually go into the sand. It's rock hard, isn't it? Or
it is.
So you're almost, if it's really, really like we're talking properly compact, almost cement concrete like. You walk in and you go, you feel under your feet.
Yeah.
There's often an argument to say just chip it off the top. Just play a shot off grass.
What I was going to say.
If there's no lip, you could do that on the 18th of the button, maybe on the left-hand one.
Right.
The right-hand one, you probably couldn't.
Okay.
The second of the button on the left, you definitely couldn't. The right-hand one, you probably could.
Okay.
It depends how much elevation, you need. It's not going to come up so high. If you chip off the top, it's not going to go very high. So.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
right.
makes sense?
All right, brilliant.
Excellent, very, very good.
No.